If you think talking about Final Fantasy VIII gets people going, bringing up Final Fantasy VII brings up a whirlstorm of opposition. It's one of the most famous RPGs of all time, with legions of fans saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I'm not even really exaggerating, there are fans that are absolutely convinced that this is the greatest piece of video game software ever programmed, and would absolutely slaughter your mother's name on message boards if you disagree. These fans are some of the craziest out there. Crazy is kind of a harsh way to put it, so I'll just say they're very passionate. You'd have to love something a lot to dress up like this in public. However, just as strong as these fans, there seems to be a whole other group of people that say this game is an overrated piece of garbage and that it should be burned to death, even though it's an inanimate object. There are people out there who outright hate Final Fantasy VII and what it's done to gaming and the genre, with people saying it's the reason why the traditional RPG has died out. People who love Final Fantasy VII say it has the best video game story of all time, amazing characters, a fantastic world, and pretty much the pinnacle of the gameplay in the series. The story seems to be the highlight of many people's love for this game, especially the antagonist and all his douchey antics. Conversely, people who despise Final Fantasy VII describe the story as convoluted and ridiculous. They also ridicule the graphics, particularly the character sprites, for being really primitive, and they talk about how poor the game's translation is. My point is that Final Fantasy has and continues to divide fans of the series and the genre. I think at its core, this is an argument that stems from the game's popularity. This game took the world by storm, and it changed the genre forever, like it or not. Was it changed for the better, or for the worst, is what I'm asking you guys to decide. What do you think of Final Fantasy VII? Do you think it's overrated, or does it deserve the credit it gets? I'll post my video review sometime soon after this to properly convey my opinion, but please leave your comments below. In any case, keep it classy everyone, and I'll see you on the next NPC Corner.